Hello students, welcome to the online math class of grade 7. So students, so far we have learned to add, subtract and multiply decimal numbers. Today we will learn to divide decimal numbers. We will start by quickly revising the steps for multiplying decimal numbers by 10, 100 and 1000 we learnt in the previous class. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to share a CRL with you to understand how to divide decimal numbers. So as you can see, CRL means any slide or video that we play in the class. Alright, great. Alright, what happens when we multiply a decimal number by 10, 100 or 1000? This is something we learned already in our previous class. Take quick 10 seconds to think of your answer. Great. Let us check our answers. Alright. When I multiply by 10, the decimal point moves 1 point. When I multiply by 100, it moves 2 points. When I move by 1000, it moves by 3 points. So, when a decimal number is multiplied by 10, 100 or 1000, the decimal point in the product is shifted to the right by as many places as there are zeros. Correct? Let us go to the next slide. Today, we will see what happens to the answer when we divide a decimal number by 10, 100 or 1000. Alright, solve and discuss in pairs. How does the position of the decimal point change in each equation? 2.1 divided by 10, 2.1 divided by 100, 2.1 divided by 1000. Alright, we can even write 2.1 as 21 by 10. Yeah, now you will have 2 minutes to solve this. Alright, your time starts now. Last 1 minute. I hope you're recollecting the concept we learned from our fraction chapter about how to use reciprocals. Last 40 seconds. Last 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let us check our answers. Alright, whenever I see division symbol, I will replace that with a multiplication symbol and the number I will replace by a reciprocal. Alright, reciprocal is my numerator becomes a denominator, denominator becomes my numerator. Alright, you see in all the three cases. So 10 into 10, 100, 25 by 100 is 0.21. It's the same here, 0.021, 0.0021. Can you observe any trend? When there are two zeros, the decimal point moved by 2 points. Alright. When there are three zeros, the decimal point moves 3 points. When there were 4 zeros, decimal point moved by 4 points from my right to my left. Alright, you see? So, when a decimal number is divided by 10, 100 or 1000, the decimal point in the product is shifted to the left by as many places as there are zeros. Let us just take one quick moment to recollect what we learned in multiplication. Correct? When a decimal number is multiplied by 10, 100 or 1000, the decimal point in the product is shifted to the right by as many places as there are zeros. Alright? And the exact opposite is happening with my division. Alright? My decimal point is shifted to the left by as many number of zeros. Alright, now let us look how to divide decimal numbers by whole number using this example. 6.4 divided by 2. Alright, so step 1. I will write down my decimal number as a fraction. Correct? Step 2. I will write the corresponding multiplication statement. That is, I will replace my division by multiplication symbol and 2 will be replaced by my reciprocal. Okay, these two steps have to happen together. Regroup the denominators to separate out the multiples of 10. Alright, what we're going to do is we are putting down all the multiples of 10 on one side and we are regrouping it. The value, however, does not change. Separating out multiples of 10 helps in converting the fraction to a decimal number easily. Yeah, it is just a simple shortcut. Step 4 is simplify and solve. Step 1, replace my decimal number as a fraction. Step 2, write the corresponding multiplication statement, that is division will be replaced by multiplication and the number will be replaced by a reciprocal. Step 3, I will regroup the numbers such that I will find tens or multiples of tens on the other side. Simplify and solve. Alright, that is 3.2. Take 10 seconds to understand the problem. Great. Now, let us check our understanding for 0.35 divided by 5. You will have 1 minute to solve this problem. Your 1 minute starts now. Last 30 seconds. Last 15 seconds to go. Five, 4, 3, 2 and 1. Let us check our answers. Alright. So we know step 1 is writing the decimal number as a fraction. Step 2, write the corresponding multiple statement. Step 3, regroup the denominators to separate out the multiples of 10. Step 4, simplify and solve. Alright. Students, I will give you 1 minute to just copy down these 4 steps in your notebook. These 4 steps. Alright. Your time starts now. Just copy down these 4 steps. This will be useful for us in understanding how to divide decimal numbers. Last 20 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Great. I hope all of you have noted down these steps in your notebook. Let us go to the next slide. Alright. Let us divide 25.5 by 0.05. Let us look how to divide decimal numbers by a decimal number using this example. Until now, we saw how to divide a decimal number with a whole number. Alright. Step 1. Write the decimal numbers as a fraction. Correct. This step remains the same. Step 2. Write the corresponding multiple statement. Alright. So 255 by 10 divided by 5 by 10. I will write the corresponding multiplication statement. I'll replace the division with my multiplication. And then I will do the reciprocal of this number, which is 10 by 5. Step 3. Regroup the denominators to separate out the multiples of 10. I am regrouping the denominators such that multiples of 10 are all set to one side of the equation. Simplify and solve. Right? 10 and 10 will be gone. 255 divided by 5 will be 51. If you observe, the steps still remain the same. Only the first step, now initially we used to convert only the decimal number to fraction. Now we are converting even the divisor into fraction because even that is a decimal number. Alright. Great. So students, in today's class, we learned how to divide decimal numbers. We also learned decimal numbers can be expressed as fractions, and when we follow the steps for fraction division, we will find the solution for the same. We will be meeting tomorrow for more exciting topics. Until then, happy learning. See you tomorrow.